Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another truly Bedrock live stream from Twitch. How are you doing today? I hope that you are doing absolutely fantastic. Today was Minecraft Live 2020, and they announced the Caves and Cliffs update. Honestly, a massive, huge, amazing update. We're going to be talking about that a lot in today's live stream, so hopefully you're looking forward to it. Anyway, CDA, congrats being the very first person here. Hope you're doing great. Twitch J, hello as well. Mimo, we got Pigs versus Rabbits, Rambler Gold, Dank, Pug, and yes, 11. Who else we got? BT, the Captain Derp, Techie Dylan, and AFK Neon Panda, Lightning Bolt, Checkaplayer, Nicholas the Great, Hermitcraft Binge, and Order SW, Lava Master, Emotional Mud. That's a mood right there. Lightbong and Thunderous Knight and Citrus Things and Master Epic and many others as well. Welcome to the stream. Let's go ahead and turn on the game, shall we? Also, let's see, we got a brand new sub already. Enzil, thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. Seriously, thank you so much for the support. Are we all set up? Are we good to go? I think we're good to go already. Cool beans. Also, Silent Storm, thank you very much for resubscribing for 3 months. That's awesome if you did. You got yourself a new badge. And Filthy G-Man resubscribing for 3 months as well at Tier 2. So you're the legendary Tier 2. You're the only Tier 2 sub that we have on the channel. As far as I'm aware anyway. I don't know why you guys do it, but you do, and you're crazy. So, initial thoughts about Minecon. What do you think? Yes, no, good, bad? Or give me a rating from 1 to 100. What did you think? It's a crazy announcement, isn't it? It's honestly a little bit over the tops. Topsy-wopsies. So right now we're over here at the gas blaster. We're not going to be working on this today because that's just too stressful for me. Too much stress. Bundles. Bundles! Yeah, that pretty much sums up the whole thing, doesn't it? 14, 90, 100. You see, I don't know if you guys are rating it 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 100. So some of these ratings are either very good or they're very bad. Like if you say 14, that's terrible. Or it's amazing. But we got a 98, 100. I love that new caves. You got a 1 out of 10. Oof. Is it because the glow squid? Don't tell me it's because the glow squid. The warden should be in the end and not in the overworld. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same, honestly. Like, it's got the same kind of texture that you would expect something in the end. Like, that whole deep dark and all that corruption and all that skulk blocks, those all seem very end related. 10 out of 10. 1,000 out of 100. Nice. Me as a 8 out of 10. Pi out of 3. 1.345967. Was that actually correct? That was off the top of my head. I thought that was correct. I was probably off by like 7 digits. We already got a hype train going as ready. Well, that sums up today. 1 quintillion out of 1. Jeez. Blue Juice, thank you for resubscribing for 32 months. Jesus. 32. That's a while. I wasn't aware that we had anyone in the 30s. Damn, Blue Juice, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? You're orange juice this month because, you know, it's October. Of course you're orange juice. Yeah, we're glad to see you as well, Blue. Thanks for stopping by. Why are the pulls out of stock? So all the redemptions are turned off for the time being, but we'll turn them on later in the stream. So if you guys aren't aware of what a hype train is a train full of hype. It carries many containers full of hypes. Some of those containers have biddies, some of them have subs or gift subs, and it is up to you to crack open those containers and throw them. It's basically just a way to help hype up the channel. And then if you get it to a higher hype train level, then you unlock some emotes as well. It's just the thing. It's kind of a nice thing sometimes. 99.7 out of 100. Honestly, I think that the update is a pretty solid thing. I'm quite fond of, you know, basically everything in the cliffs and caverns and caves That's what they should have called it. It should be the Caves and Caverns update. Caves and Caverns, come on. Oh, and Diazbit showing up with 30 months as well. Dang, we got Blue with 32 and Diaz with 30 today. You guys are crazy. Is that 2 people with 30-month subs already? I thought we were at 28 with the maximum. Now, if Eagle Fam would show up today, we might have someone with like a 40-month sub. Oh, jeez. She'll put you all to shame. She was the original. Oh, jeez. Anyway, so as we're like just chatting and talking about random things in today's live stream, we're going to be working on this super trippy staircase that we built up a couple of live streams ago. And we're also going to be mostly working on the tunnel that goes to our farming area. So it's just going to be some chill grind work and just chill casual conversations in today's live stream. Nothing too terribly insane, but we're going to have some good times talking about all of the different stuff. Also, Blue Juice, thank you very much for gifting some subs to... I gotta scroll up in the chat. Who was it? To Fast, Billy, and Gaines. Seriously, thank you so much. Enjoy your gifted subs, guys. Show some love for Blue in the chat. We got Focus Decoder with 100 biddies as well. And Levick with a host. Thank you so much. Y'all have a great night. Steve is the best character in Smash. He absolutely is. Have you seen those moves? Ain't nothing gonna survive the Steve onslaught. What is my opinion on the ceramics and archaeology? It's kind of interesting. It seems a little bit random though, doesn't it? Like, it seems mildly sort of out of place, but then again, it also does kind of go with the whole caves update. So, I mean, if there's caves, you expect there to be fossils, and then if there's fossils, then there's probably gonna be some artifacts as well. So it kind of makes sense, it kind of doesn't. It's kind of just like a random add-on. I don't see it being like the main draw of the update, but it could be a pretty fun thing just to mess around with. You know, it's just another thing to do. If you don't want to take part in it, then you don't have to. Absolutely no obligation to do anything that you don't want to. Although, I do question the diamond block. So if you watched my video, if you saw Minecon, then you'll know that they uncovered a diamond block as an artifact, which is basically a diamond farm. Granted, diamonds aren't particularly helpful for much nowadays. Netherite would be better, obviously. But they also uncovered an emerald block too, which is kind of fascinating. Now, I bet you that's just a placeholder item, because you know how YouTubers, like myself, always just put like a diamond in the thumbnail or something stupid. Something stupid to do with diamonds. I feel like that's what Mojang did. Just like, aha, we'll put a diamond in there. That'll get people talking. You know. But a diamond block. But then again, there's also an emerald block in there, so maybe they're serious. I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? You just got Twitch yesterday. What are picky points and mystery boxes? Mystery boxes? I don't know what that is. I've been on here for like 4 years. I don't even know what that is. The Pigo points are basically the redemption that you can use to purchase thingies for the stream. Just chill, fun things. Nothing serious. I'll turn on the redemptions here in a moment as well. There we go, blue eyes. That's what I wanted. Also, I think we're going to use ourselves a little bit of sea lanterns. And we're probably going to use quite a bit of the fungus for this build as well. New speedrun strats. Well, you don't really need diamonds for a speedrun, do you? Besides, the RNG is what would kill you. Yeah, casual double chest of quartz blocks. Ignore it. You gotta go do some homework. Sorry, y'all. Peace. No worries, Destroyer. Thanks for stopping by for the stream. We got another 100 biddies from King Laser. Thank you so much. Do you foresee grab bags being a thing with bundles in the shopping district? Pretty much, yeah. Right now, though, the bundles only carry a stack of items, which is mildly fascinating. Also, we got an invisibility potion on us, but no fire resistance. What is this? Unacceptable. Inconceivable. Hello, Amrays. Welcome to the stream. Diamond farms aren't really a good part of the game. Yeah, I think again the diamond block was probably just a placeholder, just to get you talking about it. Shulkers in bundles or bundles and shulkers. I doubt they'll be compatible with one another. If you could put, yeah, I doubt they'll be. I don't think they'll be compatible with one another. Because then you could put like, you know, 26 or 64 shulkers inside of a single slot. That'd be way too overpowered. Thank you guys so much for the level 2 hype train. Much appreciated. Many hypes. You missed Minecon Live, so you're gonna go watch a recap somewhere on YouTube? Well, I just posted one, so you can go check that out. Also, Exumavoid posted one, of course, because he like just takes like 2 seconds to make a video, apparently. I think we have all the other materials that we need. I just came over here for some blue ice and some of these warped things. I think we have all the other blocks that we need, though. And King Laser, thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. That's awesome of you. Pog. Okay, so I did take down like a whole massive list of notes for the Nether update, because of course I did. That's how you gotta do things with these events. So what do you guys think about the different cave biomes? So far they've announced 3 of them. We got the Lush Caves, we got the Dripstone Caves, and we have the Deep Dark. The Deep Dark. I'm thinking there's gonna be quite a few more biomes. I'm really hoping that there will be. They're gonna take their time with this and do a lot of different stuff, so I'm hoping that we get like some proper real biomes. I'm not quite sure what else they would add. It would be nice to see like a proper underwater biome. Hey, nope. Turning right back around. Like a new proper underwater cave system. Because right now we got the underwater caves. They're like wet. That's about it. That's about it. So if we had some like actual underwater caves with like kelp and seagrass, possibly a ruin here and there, maybe make it look like the seafloor collapsed in on itself or something, that would be truly pretty awesome. Have like little underwater canyons. I don't know, there's a lot of cool stuff that they could do. I'm really looking forward to seeing how the caves interact with the different mountains and just the ocean in general. Okay, so we need to test something out. We need to see if we can boat on top of this reliably. Woo! Let's get ourselves a crafting table. Crafting table. We have to make ourselves a stupid shovel, because shovels are a thing that you need for some reason. Oh yeah, that'll work. Just turn around. Whoop. Ah! Okay, this is fine. We're fine. Everything is fine here. When's 1.17 coming? This will be releasing in summer of 2021. So quite a while, which is a good thing. That gives them lots and lots of development time. Stalactites are a new thing to kill you when digging down. That's true, isn't it? I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you're just casually digging straight down, fall down into a cave, stalactite, bam, you're dead. Completely. I assume we'll start getting new betas and snapshots, probably January at the latest. Yeah, mine shafts would be great to update as well. They're going to be looking a little bit out of place with these new caves. Please don't bring politics or anything like that into the chat. Thank you very much. You want the stalagmites to only hurt if you're falling and not standing on them? I think it should deal you damage either way. Okay, the real question is that worth it? Because you do lose a little bit of speed if you're not right above the ice. I think it'll be worth it. It'll be fine. If it's not worth it, then at least it'll look cool. If it doesn't function well, at least it's gonna look cool, if you know what I mean. It's gonna require so much ice, though. So we'll have to go tear up ourselves a biome. That'll be fine. Little bit of ecological destruction at the beginning of a live stream. Hey, it never hurt nobody, you know? Never hurt nobody at all. And you know what else never hurt nobody? Doing some jump placing right above the biggest lava lake you ever seen. Oh yeah. Whole lot of jumping jumps. Ooh. See, look at that. Nobody got hurt. It's fine. Figuring out the actual wall decorations for this is going to be a little bit tricky because I want to be able to look out the sides as you're flying down. So I'll probably end up using a lot of glass. There we go. Honestly, we needed a squid redesign that glows. It's making me nervous. Actually, that hurt Steve many times. Well, you know what? I'm not Steve. I am Piggo. Okay, so the mob vote's turning out to be a very controversial thing, and my response to that is, shut up, it's just a mob vote. It'll be fine. It's just a video game, guys. There's no point in being upset about it. I mean, you can be upset if you want, but it's kind of a waste of time. It's done. It's over. It was an extremely, extremely close vote. It was just a couple percent either way. It really could have gone any direction for the mob vote. Any direction at all. You know the glow squid's gonna look cool. It'll be fine. And you know what? There's no room for mess-ups. It's a squid. It does the glowy thing. It'll be fine. It's not gonna be like the Phantom, which is a lot of people's main concern. It's just gonna be a squid. And there's actually a lot of room for potential when it comes to different, unique, interesting features with the glow squid as well. So I think the glow squid's a pretty good, solid, safe choice. I'm interested to see what they do with it. I'm looking forward to it, really. I'm not too fussed either way. All three mobs are pretty naff. Like, let's be honest. None of the three mobs are particularly great. None of them are new or unique. They're all just from the other Minecraft games. And we have zero details about any of them, so... really, like, it's what it is. It is what it is. I think with the cave update, though, the squid is probably the best bet. Because now you can find these squids potentially in some underwater caves, and that's going to look really awesome. If it drops glowing ink, that'll be cool. It will be cool, won't it? Okay, let's see how we want to do this thing. Can we get ourselves some slabba-jabbies? Slabba-jabs. So I'm thinking we want to do a thing right here. Also, Citrus Things, thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Much appreciated. I hope you're doing fantastic today. We got quite a few new followers as well. Let's see, who's the first one today? We got Levick. Thank you so much for the follow. We got Corman and Growl, Blinorf, Artham, Zombie Slayer, Lucas Romero, Beaston, The Real, Estebans. Hopefully I'm saying all these names correctly. I doubt I am. Donson, TDM. We got Brandon, Wet Socks, and Crusader Cruncher, and Eduardo. And also the guy named 879567. Oh yeah. You hope they don't change the vibe of Minecraft, that's your main concern? Well, the nice thing about pretty much all of the updates is if you don't like it, you can pretty much just ignore it. I mean, ultimately, all the updates are going to change the vibe of Minecraft. I mean, just look at the Nether now. Like, it's unrecognizable. Completely different. So like, the vibe is always going to change. And sometimes that won't be a good thing in certain aspects, and other times it'll be fine. We can't put slabs there, because then it kind of defeats the point, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, that's dumb. Okay. I kind of want to be able to use my boat, dude. Crap. How do we fix this? We put glass in the floor. How about that? And then you look over the lava lake. Yeah, that's how we fix that. Okay. What kind of glass should we use? I kind of want to use red glass. 1.17 does feel modded. They're certainly taking a lot of things from modded. The reason why it feels like a modded update is because, you know, these caves and crystals and stalagmites and stalactites and the new, like, warden mob, all that kind of stuff is already in modded Minecraft. That's really the reason why it feels modded, is simply because modded did it first. But then again, basically every update, you know, it's taking something from modded. Not like, hey, let's just go copy a mod, but like, you know, modded just did it first. There's nothing wrong with that. Like with the nether, like pretty much most mods have like nether trees and different nether biomes and stuff. Ain't no shame. Ain't nothing bad with that. I think we're gonna go and have to get some, are those actual ghasts or is those ghast notifications? I think those are real ghasts. We're gonna have to go get some red dye real quick. See you later, the memer man. Have a good day. You're hoping archaeology has a tie to the current fossils around the world? That would be pretty cool, actually. Yeah, surely they will, right? It seems like too good of an opportunity to not. Do I think the cave update will extend to the end? They might add like 1 or 2 little features to the end, but I don't think it'll be really end related. Underground dungeon changes. Hopefully we'll see some of those as well. You see in the footage that they showed at Minecon that there was a new type of little underground dungeon thing. I'm assuming that was naturally generated. Also candles. Can we talk about candles? Like, yo, candles. They exist. Black and white candles. Probably other colors too. Candles, bro. We might have to go to the gas thing because there's a lot of glass over there. Also, Tarek, thank you so much for the 500 biddies. Hopefully I'm saying your name correctly. Thank you so much for the support. You just earned a new bit badge as well. Very nice. When am I going to be releasing the 12 stack iron farm? As soon as I can. I keep trying to like give a time frame for it and I keep failing to follow that time frame, so I'm just going to stop giving a time frame for it. It'll release when it releases. Did they mention lightning rods? We haven't talked about that yet, but those are going to be kind of interesting. Everyone's like, hey, use them for charge creeper farms. And like, sure. Yeah, I mean, you can. Of course. But, I mean, we already have charge creeper farms. It's called Channeling Trident. I guess these ones will be fully AFK. Why isn't that going down? On Bedrock Edition, we actually already have fully AFK charge creeper farms. Because you can put a channeling trident into a trident killer, have that hit a witch like once a minute, and then that's a automatic way of detecting a thunderstorm. If we had armor stand dispensers, then you could set it up to basically repeat detect. Because the lightning would destroy an armor stand, and then that would go through a hopper or break a tripwire or something. And then you just redispense the armor stand. Lightning rods, it should have existed the moment lightning did. You lost a wool base in beta. Yeah, lightning can certainly be very destructive. Like if you remember Hermitcraft Season 4, Rendog lost a giant area to lightning. And then Hermitcraft from there out was just like, yeah, we're going to turn off fire spread. Like an entire huge build of his just got wiped out from a lightning strike. Kind of sad to see. That's about the most damage I've ever seen from lightning, though. Usually the rain puts it out. But I guess if you're very unlucky, like a lightning can strike right at the end of a rainstorm, and then it'll not put out the fire. Do you think wireless redstone will be used a lot? Oh, absolutely. Totally. Wireless redstone is going to be amazing. Like vanilla wireless redstone. Do you know how often that's going to get used in contraptions? Especially if it goes through blocks. Like that is going to be the solution to so many different things. Because they only showed wool blocking the vibrations. So if you can send a vibration through a wall to you know, skulk sensor, then bam. Like you can activate a thing here, have it go through your other redstone circuitry to another skulk sensor. Be kind of amazing, right? Be really good in tree farms to detect when a tree grows. Well, the thing about a tree farm is that they make so much noise. Like just the dispenser, you know, firing would activate the skulk sensor. Any form of noise makes a vibration, and that would cause your skulk sensor to go off. So it is going to have limited applications. And also putting the wool around it is going to be crucial for compactness. So it's not going to be like the most compact thing. It's certainly going to have its niche use cases. But overall, I think it's going to be incredibly helpful for a lot of things. I'm looking forward to that. I'm also just in general looking forward to the deep dark. Like a lot. I think the deep dark has a lot of potential. Simply because it's like evil and dark and scary. And we don't have really anything like that in Minecraft. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the evil deep dark. There's a lot of room for potential there. A lot of very dark and mysterious lore to Minecraft as well. Not to mention it's basically like a cave boss. He hits super hard, lots of health. Just completely wiped out that guy in netherite armor. We don't know if they were wearing enchanted netherite armor, but we know that they had fully netherite armor. So that's kind of cool. I'm hoping that they're not like super rare or like a limited amount of them. Hopefully they respawn. Also, we don't know if they drop anything. Not gonna lie, that tiny little fall right there just gave me a heart attack. A golem variant. I mean, I guess you could sum it up as that if you wanted to. It's not really a golem variant, but I mean, that's a simple way of explaining the premise. Unenchanted netherite armor? Well, still, that's pretty solid, right? Because it only did, it took, so the guy lost 6.5 hearts, if I'm remembering correctly, because he had 3.5 left. Yeah, so he lost 6.5 hearts in one hit with full netherite armor. Then again, Elder Guardians are non-renewable. That's true. Do you think dynamic lighting will be added with RTX? Isn't that like the entire point of RTX? Just trap the warden in a hole. Well, I mean, they're blind. You don't really need to trap them. Just carry a jukebox with you for warden defense. That's legit, yeah. UHC players be like, jukebox. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get some other things in here. We need to actually get some progress done with this. So I'm thinking we'll do... So I want this to be spawn proof. Nothing really spawns on the warp blocks because they're like kind of a tree. So we'll put some of those in the middle. Right? Bam. And then what else do we want to do from there? We can't really put anything in these areas as much as I would like to. So what we're going to do is just have these be sticking up out of the floor all awkwardly. And Casper, thank you so much for resubscribing for 6 months. Half a year. That's awesome, man. Happy 6 months. Also, cave update is absolutely amazing. I think so too. What do you think about diamond spawning? Most of the caves that you saw at Minecon were way above diamond level. If you look at the lava, like the lava lakes are way down there, and those generate at Y10, I believe. So diamonds are only up to Y16. So yeah, that explains why you wouldn't have seen any diamonds. They didn't really show many low caves. Mostly tall caves. Tall, wide, fat, short. No small. No small caves. See, let's do a normal basalt. And let's do these bricks. Maybe we'll do some crying obsidian in the ceiling. Because we want this to be the same height as this thing right here. So if we put crying obsidian going all the way down the line, maybe even every other block. Can we put these right above these? That would probably make more sense. And then as a filler block, we'll just put like a piece of Blackstone. Like whatever. I'm kind of building this a little bit weird to start with. That's a gas sound. I know the sound of gas sounds. Thanks for that, Acid Fury. Yeah, there's thick caves as well. A couple thick caves. What is that new stone in the deep dark? That's probably shale. Or, there's another kind. But yeah, it's a new type of stone. I think it's shale. Also, there is 2 or 3 new types of stone that we saw in that trailer. So if you look at the crystal, like, trailer part, you'll see some white-ish stone, which is going to make a lot of people very happy. I think that that's probably marble. So there's a little teeny tiny bit of white stone right around the entrance to the crystal cave part of the trailer. Just a teeny tiny bit. It's kind of hard to see. And then in the dripstone part of the video, there's also a little bit of like what basically looks like the same texture as the stalactites and stalagmites, but they're full solid blocks. They kind of look like these structures actually in those giant open caverns, but like they're normal blocks. They're not the stalagmites or stalactites. So that's another new block. And then there is the one in the deep dark as well. That's also another new block. So there's quite a few new blocks in there. I don't think I mentioned those in the video, but it is what it is. It's good for you guys to notice a couple things on your own. It might be the dripstone. Yeah, I guess it could be like literally dripstone. Yeah. That's probably the actual name of the block now that you mention it. So I'm kind of thinking blue and black for the floor. So let's try a sea lantern here and here. This might look very awkward. But then again, we're building. So you know what to expect. You should know what to expect by now. Come on, mate. Your favorite part of Minecon was bad things happen. ... But it's the player's fault. Absolutely. How much shade can they throw in a single sentence? Bad things happen. But it's the player's fault. It's not our fault. We take no responsibility for all those bad things. And then they immediately turn around and are like, actually, that's false. Enderman totally ruined everything. Looks good. I'ma head out. Bye, Mountain Man. See ya. Oh yeah, the axolotl as well. That's a really cute thing. I'm looking forward to hanging out with that guy. I'm gonna have one in a bucket, and I'm just gonna carry it around with me everywhere. If we were playing on Java, I would just have one of those in my offhand, like, all the time. That would be my offhand. There wouldn't be no other offhand. Totems, bleh. Offhand is gonna have an axolotl. You're gonna go to bed, it's 3 a.m. Have yourself a good night, good sir. It's all Lloyd's fault. Deep dark does imply diamond layers, doesn't it? If you have to go into the deep dark to get diamonds now, that's gonna make it so that you have to actually gear up before you go to the deep dark. Oh, just to get diamonds. That might completely change the gameplay loop. But I don't think that'll be the case. I feel like the deep dark is gonna be a rarer place. Not so common. Anybody else get that feeling? Oh yeah, also there's copper ore too, and ore veins. I kind of have a feeling that coal ore is gonna be like a vein material now. I just get that feeling. Because it seems like the kind of thing that you should find in veins. And then copper is of course gonna be in veins as well, because you're gonna want a lot of copper to build with. And speaking of that, the copper blocks oxidize over time, so hopefully they give us a way to fix that oxidization. Just use some of those archaeology brushes to fix the oxidization. Oh yeah, hopefully also if it's like not out in the rain, then hopefully it also doesn't oxidize. But then again, oxidization just requires air, so hopefully there's a way to protect it. That's all I'm saying. But from the time lapse, it looked like it was about 16 to 20 Minecraft days. Every Minecraft day is, 20 minutes. So you can do the math there, because I can't. And big derp. Small brain. Small brain. Do you think the archaeology will be ruins only, or can we dig any block? That's a very good question. It kind of seems like it might be archaeology only. Like, it might be archaeological ruins only for the like, finding artifacts and stuff. But, I don't know, I hope that's any block, simply because short gravel and short dirt, those are going to be very, very good for all of the build. If is build, short gravel, short dirt is yes. Very simple code. If build equals yes dirt, yes gravel. Do you think the copper will be used in redstone? I assume eventually we'll see some form of redstone components made out of copper. I mean, it would only make sense, right? That's the next logical step. I feel like if they had any plans for that, or any in-progress stuff, then they probably would have shown it. Or at least said something about it. But maybe not. Maybe we'll see that in the betas and snapshots, I hope so. Although we already got one new redstone component this update, so maybe we won't get more. Maybe that'll be like a future update thing. Hey Pigogast, how you doing? You cute. And you dead. New piston tape of copper. Honestly, no matter which way you cut it, there's so many new possibilities for all of the things. I'm in my grindstone. Where'd you go? Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Placed it back down. I knew that. I know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, another thing that's going to be great for the builders, if you didn't notice it in the lush cave biome, there is single pixel tall leaves and like grass looking things. So basically leaf carpets, which is going to be amazing for builders. Do you know how much detail that's going to add to builds? And that's totally like another thing that modded has as well. Not to mention, people will no longer need to have their connected grass texture packs, you know, where the grass goes all the way down the side of the block, because there's like those solid green foliage blocks in the lush caves as well. I assume those are definitely going to be renewable. So that'll be really awesome for builders. Basically, this update is made for builders. The sheer amount of new stones and new foliage and stuff, it's like, yeah, they making the builders happy. Honestly, I think it's an update made for everybody. It's an update made for everybody. And they even said that as well. Like, they want people to be happy. They want you to be happy, so be happy. They said the Nether update was for builders. I mean, it definitely is. Look at these blocks. Like, this is builder. Even I'm building with it. That's saying something. You don't just see me building things. I guess right now you just see me building things, but hey, that's, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up so I stop poking holes in my own arguments. I haven't seen anyone else's videos because I literally got done making my own video like 2 minutes before we had a mod meeting. But what are other people saying about it? I assume there's only good things, right? Or maybe there's a little bit of criticism or feedback or something. But I certainly haven't seen any. Silent is a good builder person even if he says he isn't. Blasphemy! Cannot be good build and good redstone? No, not allowed. It breaks the rules and physics of Minecraft. If Mojang finds out, they're gonna cancel me. Just saying. Not allowed. Okay, there we go. That's looking like a very solid floor. Great, floors are nice. That's something that we haven't had on this entire thing. You enjoy both building and redstone? They're both nice. They're both great aspects of the game. Okay, so we're gonna put away those blocks because we're not really using those. Gotta keep that fire res in the hotbar. What am I doing? So now we just need to figure out what we're gonna do for the sides and for the roof. We kind of know-ish what we're doing for the roof, but not really. So we're gonna figure that out now. Figure it out now. Figure it out. So I'm thinking we'll do an every other block kind of deal, just because that's kind of what we're already going for. This is very much an every other block kind of build. Then we'll do Blackstone up the middle. We're definitely going to have to go hit up that bastion again. Unless we feel like stealing from the community pool of resources again. I mean, what? No, we've certainly not done that before. No. Definitely not. Why would you think such a thing? Stalactite holds tight on the ceiling. Does it, though? See you later, Psychotic Moo Moo. Thanks for hanging out. Glowberries. I don't know. Do you think they'd be edible? I don't think so. Although if they're called berries, then maybe. Stalactite. Stalactite. Stalactite is a type of formation that hangs from the ceiling of caves. Okay, yep. I looked it up earlier, and apparently... Yeah. I don't know. The mites, they stand mighty from the floor. The tights, they're holding on tight to the ceiling. Oh, they're edible and produce light? Where did you see that they're edible? So I didn't see that anywhere. But if they are, then that's cool. More edible things is always good. I know this is unrelated, but I'm hoping the Great Hunger, the lizard thing from the Phantom Vote, will be in the cave update because it would fit in the Dark Deep. Yeah, the Great Hunger could do well, but they did say that if it didn't get voted in, then it's going to be thrown away forever and never added to the game. So if they add in, like, the Great Hunger, then they would have to add in the other squid monster. And also the King Blaze or whatever. So they can't very well go back on it. I mean, I guess they could, but I don't know. Probably wouldn't be the best of moves. Especially after another controversial mob vote. But yeah, it certainly would fit in, wouldn't it? Oh, hey, look at that. Very convenient vein of basalt. In case we run out, you know? Game's just looking out for us. I changed the stairs? Yeah, these stairs will have to be changed. For sures. For sures. 1, 2, 3, and are we out of Blackstone now? We might be. For the iron farm, I would suggest going into the Discord and asking for help there, because it can get a bit complicated, especially the quad stacked. But chances are you just need to wait a little while, or there's a golems like in the area underneath the farm, or hiding out in some trees or something simple. Taking up the cap, you know. You're hoping the glow squid will lure or freeze other mobs? We really know nothing about it. It's going to be very interesting to see what they decide to do with it. Because they have said absolutely nothing about what it can or cannot do. Like, we literally know nothing about the guy. Besides, it's a squid. It's a squid! It does squid things! Maybe? I don't know. We'll see, right? That's partially why I voted for it. I was like, could be interesting. And if you know what, if it's just a reskinned squid, and if it just spawns a little bit deeper in the world, then whatever, right? It's still gonna be a cool mob. Can't go wrong with a derpy squid. If I cover a mycelium island with grass, can regular mobs like sheep and cows spawn or bad mobs? No. So mushroom biomes will only ever spawn mushrooms, phantoms, and bats. And I think pillager patrols can spawn there as well. So it doesn't matter what you do to it, you can switch out literally every single block, or mine out every single block to bedrock, and it'll still be the same spawning rules. It's biome dependent, not block dependent. How did I mess that up? Oh, those ones are off a block, I see. So we just need to fill in these blocks here. Okay. Now we're kind of getting a feel for what it's going to look like. Very basic, very dark, but the floor is going to have a little bit of brightness to it. Minus Acrobat, thank you very much for the 500 biddies. Many, many bits. Many, many bits. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing good tonight. Do you think there will be glowing dye? I kind of hope so. Like, ideally, I think what the squid should do. I think it should drop a glowing dye. And then you should be able to, or some sort of glowing substance. And then you should be able to combine that glowing substance with a dye, like red dye, for example. And then put that on a torch. And then ba-bam, you got yourself a red light. We have absolutely no colored light sources in Minecraft. It would be really awesome if we could have that. Even if it was just like regular old torch, no RTX, no fancy ray tracing or anything like that. Just a regular old torch that produces some red light. Same strength, same everything. Could be cool, right? Like Terraria has every single color of the moon with, you know, colored lighting. Also, yes, the moon is a very colorful thing. Thank you very much. But yeah, every single color of the world can be represented in Terraria lighting. So, why not more, right? Why not add it to Minecraft? In fact, with Terraria, you can actually just straight up paint your torches, and then whatever color you paint them, that'll be the color light that they produce. Super straightforward. And of course you can just make a different color torches as well. You like the tunnel design? It's a pretty basic one, but I mean it's alright. We gotta rip these things out though. Hey! Straight to death. Cool. Yeah, this is turning out pretty alright. It's gonna be really annoying to walk down. But you know what? That's what elytras are for. This is tall enough to fly down, yeah. Yeah, that'd be fine to fly down. The Muffin Man! Is he back again? Is the Muffin Man here? The Muffin Man. Now I really want a muffin. I know we've talked about this a little bit, but like, it's October. You officially have all of the excuses in the world to go eat pumpkin bread and pumpkin pie. So go eat pumpkin bread and go eat pumpkin pie. What are you waiting for? Why are you here watching this live stream? You should be at the store buying pumpkin bread and pumpkin pie. I'll wait. I have not had any pumpkin bread and I have not had any pumpkin pie this year. Or this month. I'd be slacking. I'll be slow when I be slacking. But hey, what's new? Banana cream pie. Mmm. And pumpkin muffin. Mmm. You know what? I don't care what it is, but if it's got pumpkin in it, yes. I approve. If you ever need like a doctor's slip to approve you for eating pumpkin related items, hit me up, because like I can make a great forgery for pumpkin related things. Only for pumpkins though. Anything else? No. Squashes? Ew, gross. Get out of here. Pumpkin's where it's at. Sad picky noises, yeah. Gishin Impact? I don't know what that is. Okay, so once we get this little corridor right here done, then it should be quite a bit easier to design. I think we're gonna have a more open design for this area out here. We're probably just gonna do some open arches. Nothing terribly fancy, nothing terribly special. Probably a lot less blocks. I wanna really be able to see out this thing. So that's probably what we're gonna do. I don't really care if we get shot at by some gas every now and again. Most of these things should be blast resistant for the most part. Hopefully. Pumpkin flavored pumpkin. Yep. I can write you a slip for that. Watch me. I guess we can just place off of that one, can't we? Yep, easy. What else was I gonna say? There's so many features we gotta talk about. Let's see. Cave biomes. We got... Oh yeah, we haven't really talked about the crystals yet, have we? So we'll talk about those. Also, we got a ton of new followers. Welcome everybody to the Silence. I hope you're having a great day today. Dark Magma, Aaron, Kate Bird, Leski, Plum, Island, Matt JM, Hypno, The Math Function, Bot 66743, Crystal Man, Chicken Master, QT Willie, and then we got Out Hellhound 70023 and Sultana 27, Pew Tattoo. I'm butchering all the faces. Butt face, I can say that one. Oh yeah, that's part of my daily vocabulary, in fact. Welcome to the Silence, Butt face 679. Also, Arch Prof Cosmo. Welcome everybody, hope you guys are doing fantastic. Also, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the stream, consider dropping a follow. That's the best way to know when the next live stream is gonna happen. And this just helps support the channel as well. And it's completely free. And then if you ever want to get revenge on me because I said something stupid or did something stupid, which is more likely, then you can always just unfollow me. Built-in revenge. I can't sell it any better than that. If I ever derp so hard, you're like, okay, you know what? That's too much derp for the day. Just straight up unfollow. Other people are like, hey, you should follow me because I love you. I'm like, follow me for revenge. Oh yeah, crystals. We're supposed to be talking about those. Hold on, I was getting off on a whole tangent. Crystals could be very interesting. Hopefully they add multiple different types of them. Right now, there's only the amethyst geodes. It's gonna be like a rare thing. They generate kind of rarely in the world. They compared them to spawners, basically. So you have to go around and actually find them and then wait for the crystals to grow and then farm them that way. You won't be able to move around the actual geodes that the crystals go from. So that'll be an interesting mechanic to play around with. I'm looking forward to that. A crystal farm. Breaking Bad intro plays. Sorry. Sloth Lies Matters. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months. That's awesome of you. Boo for Glow Squid. Boo, yeah, more like. What if someone makes an axolotl-powered guardian farm? That would be very slow, but I suppose why not? Oh yeah, we didn't talk about goats either. Amethyst is your birthstone? That's kind of cool. Amethysts are really cool. Amethysts. I actually have a couple of those lying around. Do I have one in here? Don't mind me, I just have a giant bag of like crystals behind me. No, these are just random rocks. Do I got some somewhere. Nothing broke, I assure you. Yeah, so there's also goats too. Goats look like they're gonna be pretty fun. Those are gonna be the bane of everybody's existence. Like, you guys really wanted another hostile mob on those mountains? Like, you really want to get shoved off a mountain and then frozen by some ice guys? You crazy? Please, Squid Gang, be watching out for you. They can jump really high too. It looks like they can jump like 4 or 5 blocks tall. That's kind of cool too. Honestly, just everything about all of it just looks great. I have no real concerns about any of it. Knowing Mojang, it's gonna be a good update. And that's all I gotta say, really. You were hoping goats would be a neutral mob? Well, they kind of are, I think, but they're also playful. And they're kind of, mischievous as well, I think is the word they used. So they might just randomly butt you off the mountain because they're like, haha, fall damage goat. So, I don't know, we'll see how it goes, right? You have to keep your eyes on them either way. You'd be like, you gonna be nice to me, goat? You my friend, goat? They'll be like, yeah, I'm your friend. You turn around, they're like, haha, boink. Goats are earthbenders. Deaf, chaotic, good. For sure. Murder, the ultimate prank. Don't you know it? So you know what's up. You're the goat whisperer. That's what you are. Haha, XY access go burr. Oh yeah, we're supposed to have the new mangrove tree, aren't we? There's so many things that they're supposed to add from the other biome votes that we still haven't gotten. XY access go burr. Nerd. Come on. Takes a nerd to make that kind of joke. Can I just place the one block how I want to place it? Thank ya. Jeez. Do you think 1.18 could be the other biomes? I kind of hope so, yeah. Hopefully 1.18 will be the biome update. So we need to have the savanna, we need to have the desert, we need to have the savanna, desert, mesa, mountains, and swamp. All 5 of those need to be updated still. All 5 of those are like on the to-do list for Mojang. And all 5 of them have been announced, and like we know approximately what features are going to be in them. They just have not been done yet. Because Mojang goes slow. Okay, this area is very tedious. I'm not going to lie. Once we get out into the open, hopefully we can figure out something a little bit quicker to build. Just all I want is just a wee bit quicker build. We got a lot of tunnel to make. Good evening, Soylent. Hello, done by me. How you doing? Goats will headbutt each other. I wonder if they're immune to the knockback. Because it'd be kind of funny to watch 2 goats run into each other head first and then just both boing each other like 15 blocks in the other direction. Just both fly off the mountain. Like, haha, natural selection, go, ah. And that's why you don't fight your siblings, Johnny. Because you'll both fly off the mountain, damn it. I guess we kind of got to bring this a couple more blocks this way, don't we? You'll both fly off the mountain. Oh. So, is that going to be far enough? Hopefully that'll be far enough. One more for this side. There we go. Netherite armor just not to fly off the cliffside. Oh yeah, that's right. Netherite armor has that knockback resistance. Everybody who made fun of that's gonna be like, hey, about that netherite armor now. That's great, actually. I wouldn't have thought about that. Yeah, that's a great take. Get your netherite armor just so you don't get headbutted off a mountain. They're big mountains too. Did you see those things? They're huge. They only gave us like a single image of a mountain. I bet you that mountain's hand built as well. Like, I don't think that's naturally generated. If that was a naturally generated mountain in vanilla, then they would have shown us more footage. Like, that's got to be a hand built one. Probably hired Whip or something to do it. Okay, there we go. This section of the tunnel's now done. Looking good. Go. I flew off the mountain. Haha, you go. So that's a whole nother thing as well. The mountains is going to be a very interesting way of seeing how they implement the generation for it. So let's start at the bottom of the world. We got Bedrock. Boom. Y0 to Y5 or whatever. Is it Y5 or is it Y4? I forget. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So the deep dark better be down at Bedrock edition, down at Bedrock. If it's not at Bedrock, then like what the poops? So yeah, that's gonna be down there. All the other caves are gonna be above that. Some of the caves are gonna be really, really massive. We know that for sure. Like some of those caves guaranteed are like poking into the surface. You can see it in the Minecon video. Like some of the caves legitimately have like daylight poking down into them, which also means there's gonna be random holes on the surface. So you're gonna be falling down into those and then splat right on a stalagmite. Steve go, So that'll be a fun thing. Watch out for those random holes in the ground. So we know that the caves go up to, you know, Y60, at least a minimum. And then there's the mountains, right? So the mountains are going to be huge things. Like you saw that one there is hundreds of blocks tall. But you could probably count it actually from the one screenshot that we have. But either way, it's like utterly massive, huge mountain. Like probably the biggest naturally generated piece of anything in the world. That's not like a mansion or something. Like that's like an actual mountain, you know? They weren't messing around where they're like, hey, cliffs, they exist. Mountains, we're adding them. So that's really cool to see. I'm glad that we voted for the mountain biome, because that's going to be so awesome. So my question is, how are those two things going to work? If we have massive mountains, surely we're going to hit the build limit fairly quickly. They're at least going to go up to like, you know, 120 or so. And then these massive cave systems, they're right at the surface as well. So like, now volcanoes would be cool. That would be cool too. You're an hour late, but you don't care. Rude. I need your watch time, man. You gotta show up on time every time. Jeez. Don't you know? I depend on you, Rambler. So I'm hoping that they expand the build limit from 256 to something. That way we can have a higher ground limit. So like if the normal terrain starts generating around, you know, Y100 instead of Y60, that would allow us to have way more caves. That would make the deep dark actually make more sense. Because right now the deep dark is only, you know, whatever, 60 blocks down. If that, maybe 50 if you're like kind of unlucky. Well, no, it probably will be like 50 blocks down if you're starting from like ocean level. Hello, new viewer, found you from YouTube. Was wondering why you prefer to play Bedrock Edition, at least for your series. Bedrock Edition is just what we choose to play, you know? This is just what we enjoy as a game. You know, Bedrock Edition and Java are both amazing games, but ultimately they're both video games, and the entire point of video games is to play what you enjoy, right? If you're not having fun, then what's the point? So we play Bedrock. Many struggles, but also fun struggles. And also Bedrock Edition is underserved as well, so we're trying to just help out the Bedrock Edition community because it needs some help. Bedrock Edition needs as much help as it can get. I love the fact that there's just like countless magma cubes just flying off of the ceiling above us. Like I've seen at least 4 or 5 drop in the last minute. There's just so many magma cubes just flying everywhere. It's like, what? Where are they even coming from? Is someone just up there chucking off magma cubes? Is there a goat up there? Hold on. Like, magma cube, go squish. Oh yeah, that's another thing that they talked about in Minecon a little bit as well. That's something I cut from the video, is they are wanting to definitely bring Java and Bedrock in parity when it comes to combat. They know that having a different combat system on both platforms is a bad thing. We've known that they know that for a while now. And they're taking into account all of the things when it comes to introducing new combat. They're taking into account the touch controls, the controller, the keyboard and mouse. They're taking into account the different build styles. They don't want it to mess with adventuring or building or any of that stuff. They want it to work seamlessly for everybody. And that's pretty much what we knew as well. Like we've known that that's been their goal, but it's good that they kind of clarified that and brought that up again at Minecon. So eventually Jab is going to be done with his testing, and then he'll shove that project off to the rest of the Mojang team, and then they'll see it to the finished product. That's pretty much what the plan is. PC will always beat console in combat. Yeah, PC is basically just the best. Hands down, any way you put it, like PC is just gonna win. Unless you have, you know, a godlike player on a console. That was close. I didn't even see the magma cube. And now he's despawned. So take that, magma cube. Oh yeah, we never did turn on the Pigo trades this stream, did we? Let's turn on some rewards requests, shall we? Let's do it. So we got a mod pool. I don't know if there's any mods here today. Pretzel could run some some pulls. Let's get a wardrobe change as well. We'll do a suggest a pull and time out somebody. By the way, we should be using our Halloween skin. Kind of low-key tempted to keep that lava fall there. Also, we got to get a bunch more bricks. Still demise skin. It's not a demise skin. What was that in chat? Hold on. Let me scroll up for that. First stream I've ever watched, and I have high standards. Jeez, I thought it was a big cube. Never mind. Ignore that guy. First stream I've ever watched, and I have high standards for you, Soylent. I'm just messing around. It's still the first stream? Yeah. We have low standards here on streams. You should get used to that. Standards? What are those? We threw those out the window a long time ago. Long ago. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Smirky. Hope you're doing good today. This is your first stream as well. Welcome, Bob. It's Bob. Wait, Bob, Ob. There we go. I said your name. It kept getting pushed up in the chat, so I had to reread it. Also, it's just a fun name to say, so maybe I want to say it again. Bob, Ob. Oh, those are zeros. Oh, B0, 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 B. There we go. 5th time's a charm. Why can't names just be simple? Why can't we just have easy names to say? Okay, here's a question for you. If you could add one thing to the mountain and cliffs update, or the caves and cliffs, or whatever we're calling it, what would it be? Choose carefully. I would do more biomes. I would honestly do the same thing for the Nether update as well. I was hoping that we would get like 10 or 12 biomes. We got 5 total. Oh, hi. You're cute, but you're deadly. Kind of. I don't think you broke a single block. You would add the ice auger. Okay, beside the ice auger. Should have clarified. Underground villages? Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Kind of like dwarven structures, you know? That could be kind of cool. Zip lines. Zip lines could be awesome too. Snow and ice cave biomes. That's a great idea. Yeah, snowy and icy cave biomes. So for me, that's probably one of the biomes I would choose to add, but also like an underwater aquatic biome for the caves. Right now, of course, we got the waterlogged caves. Hopefully they're going to completely redo those, because those are kind of just boring at the moment. I mean, they exist, but they need like foliage and plants and kelp, and like they need more interesting things. They're so plain. They're just water. There's absolutely nothing interesting about the underwater caves, besides that they're wet. Please, they suck. Yeah, pretty much. Ancient dwarven fortresses, kind of like Terraria. Yeah. More structures like more structures like naturally generated ice castles, climbing gear, new ores like maybe tin or titanium. But what would they do? What would the new ores do? Glowing plants. I'm hoping that we just get like, you know, new biomes, new colored lighting. There's so many bajillions of different things that Minecraft can do, and you know that they'll do it someday. Like, we all know that eventually someday they're gonna update the end. Like, everything will get updated eventually. This game is constantly changing. Always and forever. Ooh, ran out of blocks. Carnivorous plants. Ooh, that could be fascinating as well. I feel like the lush caves are kind of like a peaceful thing, but maybe if you put like 1 or 2 carnivorous plants in there, that could be fun as well. Have them eat the axolotls. The telescope look cool. Yeah, the telescope could be nice. I'm kind of hoping that it's just like something that you can just like put into an extra slot. Like bam, and then you can just press a key anytime to use it. But it looked like you had to have it on your hotbar to zoom in. I don't know. Maybe I'm just spoiled with the Optifine implementation of it. But then again, I don't even have that on Bedrock, so whatever. Dog sleddings? That's an interesting idea. But hear me out. Axolotl sledding. This is gonna take a lot of Blackstone. It's been so long since I built like a proper large nether tunnel. Like, I didn't build any in season 1. And then I didn't have a need to build any in season 0 because everything was so close together. Barely anybody needed a tunnel. I don't think we even had a nether hub that season. Everything was just like 10 blocks away, so it's like, whatever. No safety in the nether. It was fine. Absolutely no issues. Nobody ever died. Oh, yeah, use for rotten flesh would be nice. Add a way to get mob spawners. That would be super overpowered. That glass was placed long. Oh yeah, it was. Thanks. I appreciate you. I'm surprised we haven't had more missed places, actually. Of how much we're just chilling and chatting. Chatting and chilling. I can't say chat and chill anymore because, like, Slack Lizard completely stole my saying. I've been using chat and chill in my stream titles for years, and then Slack Lizard comes along. He's just like, yoink, I'll take that. This is mine now. So now I gotta do chill and chat. What a butt. Oh, how dare he. Man, I made that up on by myself. That was original content right there. Original saying. Just comes and yoinks it. He has no shame either. I confronted him about it. He's just like, ah, yeah. Of course I don't actually care. It's just kind of funny. So we got in the floor pretty well so far. I have no idea what we're going to do for the walls. Do we even need walls? Do we really need walls? My walls ran away. Mr. and Mrs. Wall ran away. They're not here right now. Imagine being original. Ha! Copyright go brrr. The go brrr meme is just such a stupid meme, but at the same time, it's also mildly funny. Just because it's flexible. Just because it's flexible. It's the stupidest thing in the world, though. But then again, I still can't stop myself from saying it. It's probably like the 20th time this stream, isn't it? I'm not trying to be cringe, but I can't help myself. Given the opportunity, I will make myself cringy no matter what happens. It's just a fact of reality. I don't have a choice in the matter. Oh, this is pretty nice, actually. Yeah, I like this a lot. Then we can fly all the way down here. That's pretty good. Do we really need walls? Flashbacks to dying in lava. Yeah, well, we don't talk about that. Details. Details. Yes, you don't need walls if you don't want the boat to fly off into lava. Maybe I want the boat to fly off into lava. Speaking of boats, where did my boat go? Did it fly off into lava? Because I don't see it. Let's make a new boat. New boat. Taking all bets now. Are we going to fly off into lava? Speaking of, we got to suggest a poll. Favorite new mob from the live stream. That's a great idea, actually. Fave new mob in 1.16. I'm not going to add the glow squid. Because we already voted for that one. We know that's the favorite. Warden, Ox, Lottle, and Goat. We'll run that for a couple minutes. 50-50 chance. Yes, yes. Haha, sound like called this meme cool. Sound like a so stupid. I hate it. Well, that didn't work out that well. Maybe this is a bad idea in general. Why is it why it no work now? It worked fine before. Oh yeah, 1.16. Whoops. 1.17. 1.17 for the vote. There we go, see? As long as you place it on there straight. Oh hi, giant cubes. This is fine. Haha, boat go draw! Yeah, see, no issues. Kind of slow though, ain't it? I think if we want to do it right, we'll have to put in the whole line of things. Yeah, if we want to do it right, we'll need the whole diagonal. I guess we could put normal ice right here. That would work. Yeah, normal ice, that way you can still see down into the lava. Oh no, bro. Donate to make me do what? The Warden is the favorite. I'm not too surprised by that, honestly. The Warden's pretty sweet. We got a bunch of new followers as well. Let's see. We got Marvel Cedo, Matt and Hat, Pulse Red, Dr. Van Orden, JKTS0405 TTV Code, Broken Sky, Paul, The Riddler Joker, Becca B, Lay, Jerry Berry, Enderwolf, Home Fries, the one and only NT Simp, Fost Blue is good, 11 Carl Ball, Sid Punk, Harry Bow, The Real Jam, and Boogs. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. Welcome to the Soylents. Also, I missed a sub in here, didn't I? Enderwolf, thank you so much for subscribing with your Amazon Prime. That's really kind of you. Thank you so much. We got Christian and Immersed Castle and Combines. Thank you guys for the follows, too. Welcome, everybody. You know, like the Warden is too OP, but that's the whole point of the Warden. Warden is supposed to be OP. Oh, and yet again, if you haven't already, following is like the best way to know when we live stream, to get notified probably-ish, and then also just like become part of the community as well. Best way to support the channel too. Completely free, easy, just hit that little hot button. And then you'll help us reach 18,000 followers on Twitch. It's crazy. Crazy. The Warden won with 49% of the vote, the Oxalotl with 35%, and the Goat with 17%. It's kind of interesting to see that the Goat, the mob that we voted for with the mountains, has the least amount of votes in this stream poll. Fascinating. That is kind of an interesting thing, actually. We're gonna have to start using the cracked polished Blackstone bricks. What a name. So they're gonna look slightly different, but whatever. Oh, can we not? Okay, can't turn these into slabs. I guess we won't use them then. Great, easy solution. The game refuses to allow me to build badly. That's nice of it. New boss mob. That's why. That's fair. What do I think about the wireless redstone? That's gonna get used for everything. It's an interesting mechanic. I approve. Interesting for sure. I'm your favorite Minecraft YouTuber. Well, thanks. That's kind of you. Hopefully I don't let you down, or run around, or desert you. I promise to never tell a lie and hurt you. Okay, how far along have we actually gotten this thing? That's not too shabby. So we're at negative 180. Oh, you know what? I gotta go back. I gotta get more fireworks. Hi, Bouncy Cube. What do I think the Warden would drop? I don't know. I would assume some sort of new item. As for what that new item would be, I have no idea. Oh, wait. Go away, Bouncy Cube. You're mean. You're mean and you smell like fries. Which is actually kind of pleasant. Come back. Whoa, hi. That's what I get for trying to read chat and fly. Okay, so we're at negative 180 with our floor. I see that we need to go just a couple more blocks. Where's our bastion at? So we gotta go like another 500 blocks to the floor. That's fine. That's not that much Blackstone. Okay, well I missed twice. That's just a shame. Get back here, Ghast. I'll put you in a gas blaster. You don't want that. Another one of you. And he despawned. So yeah, we're just gonna chill for a second, grab some more materials that we need for the floor, and then maybe we'll try and throw together a wall design for over the lava lakes. This stuff is actually fairly easy and quick to mine. So if you keep it at the end of your reach, it'll actually mine faster. Really, that goes for anything. If it's at the very tip of where you can reach, then it mines much faster due to definitely intended game mechanics. Definitely intended. Do you hear me? It's intended. Don't bother even looking on the bug tracker. It's intended. What did I just say? It's intended. It's a mechanic, yeah. Could be the Great Gatsby too. Yes. Yeah, he doesn't want that. I'm sad that we didn't name any of them the Great Gatsby. Because I really like that name. Oh, that scared me. Look over for half a second to read the chat. Falls through a hole. No bugs. Only features. Yes, only features. Definitely features. Definitely features. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. I don't have the bright texture pack on. Yeah, we're supposed to use this when we're in the Nether. I was wondering why it looks so dark. I was like, it's kind of dark today. Imagine your entire life is trying to shoot a fireball at a snowman that attacked you, but your fireball keeps getting redirected to produce wood for a pig. That's a mood, isn't it? They haven't patched the zombie cure bug yet? I don't think so. No, where like you can start curing a zombie and then you log out and log back in and they're instantly cured. It's very convenient. Because otherwise you gotta wait a couple minutes. That's the kind of bug that I'm not particularly fussed about. Like if you want to use that in your world, it's like whatever. You're just saving yourself like 3 minutes. But at the same time, like, do you really need to use it? Like, there's probably some other things that you can get done in that 3 minutes. Or maybe not. Maybe you're just, like, super bored and you're just curing guys. But it's basically, like, the same thing that we're using for the fast Pigo trader. Like, we're just making them trade faster. Because 10-second cooldown on a trade, it's balanced. But at the same time, if you're trying to trade a lot, it's like, okay, come on now. We got some things to do. Oh, you figured out the problem to your function. Oh, that's good. I was wondering if it would be because of the S, but I don't really know how functions work. So I'm glad that you got that working. Very nice. We're probably gonna need like another shulker of blocks. So probably just a good idea to come over here every now and again during a live stream. Just clear out a few blocks here and there. Also, we got a few different things to do for the Pigo requests. On the diagonal, thank you for requesting that poll, by the way. No one's requested any timeouts. CJRV Williams, thank you for the wardrobe change. Let's go ahead and change our clothing to this guy. Hey, the honey Pigo. I like the honey Pigo. Honey Pigo is good Pigo. The Pigo trader makes us trade 1 gold to a zombified, or sorry, to a normal piglin. The idea behind that one is to try and get yourself a netherite hoe, because no one has yet to get a netherite hoe. Do I know of any creeper farms that don't use buttons? Not at the moment, no. I would suggest not building any mob farms for the time being. The next beta completely changes everything, and they're likely to change even more. Not to mention that they break buttons. Or technically fix buttons. So yeah, if you're gonna build a mob farm for Bedrock, just wait until the next update, basically. Should I use a baby Pigo trader? Right now, a lot of the redemptions are turned off. We'll be keeping the redemptions on a lot more in the future. Twitch is actually going to be adding a cooldown for how quickly the redemptions can be redeemed. So instead of like all of them being sold out immediately, like as soon as I unpause them, it's going to be like a 5 or 10 minute cooldown on something, which is going to be incredibly nice. That feature has been sorely needed for a while now, so I'm glad that they're adding that feature. Not sure when that's going to get added, but hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon indeed. How much blocks do we have? Oh, not like a super ton. I mean, you can see we've already mined down a couple layers, though. Are Skelly spawner mob farms going to be broken? Nothing with mob spawners is going to change. Just like the actual big, general, hostile mob farms. Basically, spawner farms will more or less never break. Everything else, it's going to break. But that being said, like, if you're building something on Bedrock, expect it to break in, like, 2 to 3 updates, more or less. Pretty much everything breaks or changes or gets bugged within 2 to 3 updates. More or less without fail. Not even, like, major updates, like 0.1 to 0.2 can break a lot. Surprising amount of things that just break for no reason. They just break. Yeah, it'll break eventually, basically. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's just not really worth your time getting super upset whenever a mob farm or any form of farm gets fixed, especially if it's something that's just like too good to be true. Like the piglin trading, that's 1 bajillion% gonna get fixed. And we will not have any rights to be upset when it gets fixed. Completely a bug. Definitely too good to be true. But it's kind of a nice thing that we got. And because Bedrock Edition does have so many bad bugs, sometimes it is kind of worth using the nice ones to your advantage while you can. Even if it means you'll have to rebuild something later. A tree farm is something I actually do really need to make. Like, legitimately do need to make that. But I have not. I'm hoping to soon. Soon TM, as soon as I release the 12 stack iron farm, then the tree farm is going to be next. Hopefully, that's really far up there now. Jeez, it's like all the way up there in the air. I am Kara Danvers. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Welcome to the Soylents. I hope you're doing lovely today. Thank you so much for the support. Also, Daryl Jam wants to time out Dylan. I'm sorry, Dylan. I love your face. But... Oh, sorry, the real Jam. The real Jam, it does not. I'm sorry. One of those is knocked out. One of... These is knocked out. Also, Mike Ox wants to time out. Dream is cool. So time out at the Dream. For 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I love you. But Mike does not. Okay. Should make some new Nether Farms. Like what? What new Nether Farms should I make? Dylan asked about a tree farm 1 too many times for my liking. Well, that's reasonable. There's more or less no rules with the time somebody out. If you just want to mess with them, then like, that's fine. Or if you just hate their face, then that's fine. Or if you want to be a mini mod, then that's fine too. I mean, just time them out. It's just a fun thing that you can do, you know? But try not to be vindictive. That would be nice. We're trying to keep things happy and light. And not start a flame war. Thank you. You know, for being a bastion, this thing has like literally no piglins. Some zombie pigos, no piglins. Not a single piglin. I haven't seen any piglins. Have you seen any piglins? We had some piglins down there the last time, but they were all the way down over there in the bottom, chasing us around, shooting us with crossbows. It wasn't fun. I did not appreciate it. Was not a fan of their shenanigans and hijinks. But I feel like that's probably about enough Blackstone and stuff for today. So let's go ahead and hop on out of here. I gotta make a ghast farm, a magma cube farm, a gold farm, a large compost farm of vines, an enderman nether farm. That's true. I do need to make a magma cube farm and a ghast farm. I got so many things I need to make. Like seriously, my list of ideas, my list of video ideas and tutorial ideas, it's massive. I probably have like 200 different things I need to do. Like no joke. There's just like a lot of stuff that I need to do. But I don't have the time. I never have the time. If I could somehow get back to producing 5 videos a week, then I could actually make 2 more tutorials a week, 2 truly bedrock a week, and a bug rock. That would be really nice. But until then, yeah, we're just gonna be backlog for tutorials. Sad pig-out noises. Okay, well these things are pretty much full of items. Are we in 1.17? No, we're in 1.16. 1.17 is not released yet. It won't be released till summer of 2021. But we were just talking about it for basically the entirety of the stream. Technically, we can still talk about it if you got things you want to talk about. I think we've more or less covered the majority of things, but there might be something we missed. Every time I jump out towards the lava, your heart jumps out of your throat until you remember I can fly. Oh, kind of like this. What about this? Or this. Okay, that time we got caught on fire. It's fine. We're fine. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Definitely know what I'm doing. Why are people always saying it's impossible to build redstone contraptions on Bedrock? That's because they haven't seen my channel. You should tell them to subscribe. Redstone is just different on Bedrock Edition. It's not more difficult per se. It's certainly not as fast or as efficient. So mob farms, for example, I nearly broke that pickaxe, by the way. Mob farms, for example, they'll just never be as efficient as Java. Just due to Bedrock Edition being Bedrock. I mean, maybe they'll be as efficient someday. Depends on what they do in the next couple betas and next couple updates after that. But you get the point. Like, Bedrock Edition just isn't on the same level as Le Java. It's also much younger, and it's not had nearly as much development time. It's a lot harder to develop as well. Was that real or was that fake? That was a fake one. I can tell. I can tell when you're trying to fake me out. Yeah, thanks, Mystery Hotspot. You tried. That was a good attempt. I applaud you for the try. Oh, that's a real one. That guy was like gonna shoot a fireball at me, then he saw me pull out my bow. He's just like, okay, turning around, flying away. And then I shot him in the back. What 1.17 thing will I consider making a farm for? That's interesting, actually. I haven't really thought about that, surprisingly. I don't know. Depends on if you can create... That's a fake one. Wait, no, that was a real one. Hold on, where's that cast at? Yeah, there's no sound alert in the chat. Where is that ghast? Did it despawn? No idea. Not gonna question it. But yeah, 1.17 farms. I guess maybe more block farms, like for the dripstone or the other things. Maybe if they generate. I think they're just gonna be natural in the world though. Oh yeah, the crystals can be farmed. They'll farm. Yeah, they grow from the geode blocks. They said that during Minecon. They specifically said farm. I guess a goat farm? Goats aren't gonna drop anything useful though. What other 1.17 farms might there be? I mean, I guess there's gonna be those plant farms. Oh yeah, that's something that we could actually do, Candy Gun. Not necessarily ask for help, but just have like designing live streams where we get together with the community and try and design some things. It's kind of fun. We're gonna try and do more community events this month. So just so that I am actually tied to doing this, we are gonna be doing 2 community events this month. One is gonna be for the Piglandia Java patron server Nether Hub. So we're going to be seeing if we want to do a build competition for that, or if we want to do a full server collaboration, everybody work on one hub design. So we'll ask the patrons and see which one they want to do. I came over here for basalt. And then the other thing that we're going to do is a scavenger hunt on Whispercraft Season 3. That'll be more towards the middle of the month. The Nether Hub is going to take a while. Simply because, yeah, it's a big old hub. It's like a 60 by 60. Or 61 by 61. So that's going to take a little while. But yeah, we'll do a scavenger hunt on Whispercraft soon. And then that'll probably be our community events for this month. Hopefully we can get way more into the flow of doing a lot more community events in general. We need to really do a lot more. I want to do a lot more. We've been needing to do a lot more. They're just fun to do, you know? It's great community. Just work. It builds a community. I don't, just words. Is good. Will do. Done. Finn. End of story. Silent, I swear I'm jumping out of myself. Well, does this make you upset? Does this make you, you know, question things? Does this give you mild heart attacks? I'm surprised I haven't fallen, honestly. I want to do a 360. I don't think I have a high enough DPI for that. Ah! Can I do it without looking? I'm reading chat and doing it. Okay, that's enough of me messing with you. I'm sorry. Oh, jeez. If you didn't say anything, I wouldn't have kept doing it. Oh, jeez. You've been playing Minecraft for 6 years, and today is the first time you've ever beaten the Ender Dragon in survival mode. Very nice. A GG, man. Defeating the dragon's a pretty cool thing when you're just first doing it. Nice. Hopefully it went well. Hopefully you didn't die many times. Because that would be unfortunate. You don't want to die many times. Dying many times is a bad thing. Don't do that. Bad, okay? What are my thoughts on 1.17? Rewatch the last hour and 51 minutes of the live stream. Thank you. Overall, awesome update. I'm really loving it. Does my mob farm still work with the new mob fixes? Technically, well, Yes and no. It's gonna need a couple updates either way. Simply because... Okay, that time I failed because there's a block above my head. Simply because the roof needs to be swapped out. I think the trident killers need to be swapped out. The pressure plates were fixed. Yeah, if you're playing on simulation distance of 6, then in the next update, the farm should work fine. Maybe. Phantom Farm Trident Killer does not work. I posted a new one. Check the second channel. Also check the pinned comment of the tutorial. So the farms that you put on YouTube, I create them? Yeah. Yep. Many hours into each farm. If there's ever any other input or, you know, help or anything like that, then there's credit in the videos to the appropriate people. Like, for instance, the most recent iron farm, the quad stacked one, like, that's basically entirely Pico Nico. He just shoved the farm to me and was like, make video. I was like, okay. And then the fungus farm before that was me and Groova collaboration. He made a fungus farm, and then I was like, I want to make one too. And then I made one, and we hung out in voice chat for like 6 hours as I was making one. These things are stupid. The bugs with the fungus farms, let me tell you, they're dumb. Big dumb. Also, that reminds me, we got another wardrobe change from Staxon. Let's go ahead and switch out our skin, shall we? Staxon. We're going to switch over to this guy. Hey, I like this one. What do I think about the YouTuber Waddles? Waddles is cool. He goes waddle, waddle, what? One thing I'm kind of surprised about, and this has nothing to do with anything, but I got my video out 8 minutes before him today. Yep. Means absolutely nothing. Oh, hi, that's the thing. Exuma, of course, beat everybody. He had his video out like an hour before anybody else had their Minecon videos out. Like, jeez, slow down, Exuma. Jeez, it's not a race. I mean, technically it is. Was that a gunshot? Probably. It's maybe fine. You know, the slabs pushing you off to the sides, mildly annoying. More gas sounds. I don't even notice that one. I'm just like, ah, la da da. What update do I think Toy Cat is going to be clamoring for? Clamoring for now? What? Rude. I don't know. End update. I wouldn't say he was clamoring for it. Clamoring makes it sound distasteful, you know? He was more heavily encouraging. Da-dun. Da-dun. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh wait, there's a lot of cubes. Many cubes! Not a fan. Do you think they'll ever fix villagers? Villagers are getting a lot of fixes in the next betas. In fact, there's been so many villager fixes in the recent betas. Like, in 1.16 in general, there's been like, probably like 8 solid bug fixes for villagers. So that's cool. Please don't spam the chat. You're just spamming the chat. I thought you were doing acronyms, but no, you're just spamming the chat. Time out for 10 minutes. Get out of here with that spammy spam. We don't do spam around here. We're vegetarians, dude. Come on. Have some class. Vegetarian piggos. Waits for fireball. It was a sound alert. Erwin Allen, thank you so much for resubscribing for 3 months in a row. That's awesome of you, dude. I hope you're doing fantastic today. Oh no, yeah, all these are correct, yeah. They're supposed to be 1 block apart. Oh, damn it. All of these ones are off by a block. Did you guys notice that? Well, they're despawning. That's because you're not going into the nether close enough. So with portal-based farms nowadays, you have to go into the nether very close to the kill chamber. Otherwise, things are going to despawn. Same goes for the drowned farm. Same thing goes for the stray beacon factory. Same thing goes for the phantom farm. That one's one too short. Playing other games on the channel, that is basically a quick way to more or less kill a channel. With YouTube, unless you're starting off as a variety creator, you basically have to stick with whatever you're doing. It's very hard to do a pivot to a different kind of content. I've done a couple content pivots in the past within Minecraft, and even that is very difficult. Like, just switching versions of Minecraft is pretty much a pretty solid death sentence. Like, if we were to switch to Java Edition, 95,000% of the channel would just die instantly. And I've switched versions 4 times. So we were originally on Legacy Console. We moved over to Bedrock for a second when Legacy Console got discontinued. And then we moved over to Java, and now we're back on Bedrock. That was close. There's a magma cube down there. Notice how I didn't panic that time? Deep breath. There's a magma cube down there. That hurt. I'm glad that you can activate your elytra on lava, because if you can't, that's just whew, instant death sentence. I told you, I told you, I told you. Yeah, you did. Did I listen? Nah. Oh, that was a sound alert. You got me with that one, Umbras. You need a counter for that. Also, thank you everyone so much for the recent followers. Q Shao, Jake Walter, Ak Burrito, Dazabaz, I butchered that one completely. AJ War, Harley Spamlit, Mighty Man 999, Aiden, Bugging Out, God Mark Gamer, Kit Kat Kitty, Bull Mooster. We got Fire Wolf and Hazrit, and also What Is My Life, Weird and Wacky, Big, McBear, Fluffy, and Arrow, Mr. Long, and I am Karen. Oh yeah, we already said that one earlier. Thank you all so much for the follows. Welcome to the community, everybody. Hope you're doing fantastic. Also, I am Kara Danvers. Thank you so much for subscribing with your Prime. Much appreciated, man. Galactic, thank you very much for the host, too. Okay, I believe that's all the notifications. We do have another wardrobe change, so let's go ahead and do that real quick, C's. We're gonna go for the skin. We got the Silent Adventurer. And this wardrobe change was requested by Held Pancake. You're new to Twitch, so how often do we stream? We stream 4 times a week, Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're new and you want to make sure that you catch the streams, then dropping a follow on the channel is definitely the best way to make sure that happens. Also, as an additional thing, we have the Stream Regular role in the Discord server, so if you feel like signing up for that, completely optional, you'll just get like an additional Discord ping whenever we start streaming. Just an extra thing. Okay, so I like the way that this is going. However, I don't know what to do for the ceiling. Oh, we actually went right over the shulkers. Can we go down the stairs? Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, stair gang. Look at this. Beautiful. We made it all the way down. That's great. And Fluffy, thank you so much for subscribing tier 1, man. Much appreciated. Does this have cheats on? No, it does not. We don't use creative or anything like that. However, we do have a couple add-ons just for like mob heads and mini blocks and a couple basic things like that. Death counter. Nothing special, really. Just standard server-side additions. One player sleep, that kind of thing. Okay, I think that's about what we got for today's live stream. In the next one, we'll either do some more gas blasting or some other stuff like that. But that's going to do it for today. We're going to go ahead and raid someone at the end of this live stream, so stick around for that. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Seriously, you guys are honestly amazing. I love each and every single one of your beautiful, lovely, awesome faces. I'll see you guys in the next live stream, which will be tomorrow at Sunday. Tomorrow on Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nobody else is streaming Truly Bedrock right now, so we're going to go ahead and raid somebody else today. Who do you guys want to raid? We got Atlas, we got Joe Hills. There could be some other people as well. Maybe throw some suggestions in the chat. Who do you want to see? What's Joe Hills up to? Seems like most people want a Joe Hills raid. Okay, let's go do a Joe Hills raid. He's got his giant face cam up. It's been a good night for the Joe Hills. Go say hi to the Joe Hills. Joe actually has some very interesting live streams. They're quite quirky and just funny and just good in general. He's got a great sense of humor. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching my stream. Go say hi to Joe in his chat. Drop some follows on him, of course. Say hi to him. And tell him where you came from. Joe Hills host. And that's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for all the support, all the follows, all the subs, all the everythings. I love your faces. I'll see you in Discord, in Joe's stream, in tomorrow's stream, and in your dreams. Maybe not the last one. Good night, everybody. And then there was silence.